everything else in that report has been conveniently ignored. I think we are also getting in some, voices on the breaking news story. Let me go across to Sumeet joining us. Sumeet is an aviation expert joining us on the broadcast. Sumeet Suseelan. Sumeet, hi, good evening. You were there on Saturday when we broke the details of the AAIB report.
Yeah.
Very selectively, WSJ saying that, the cockpit conversation as recorded in the black box is the last word to blame the pilots. A very, very mischievous report.
I don't think so that they are blaming the pilots over here. Because this was the last line. This was the last line.
No. WSJ is blaming. I'm saying WSJ is blaming.
Definitely the WSJ will blame because they are focusing because the Boeing comes from USA.
Yeah.
They are trying to cover up the Boeing aircraft itself. Okay. When it comes to the AAIB, they have clearly mentioned the last conversation, and there's no mistake by the captains over here. They had a normal conversation. Did you switch off the switch? And they said no. That is the last line which they recorded. And when it comes to international media in US, they are trying to give a clean sheet to Boeing aircrafts, whereas they are saying the Boeing had not did anything. The entire mistake was on pilot, and that's totally wrong. The concept which they are saying is totally wrong. So, this is a preliminary report which we had received. Now we have to wait for the detailed report which we are expecting to come in next 5 months in India.
Yeah. Also, Sumeet, if you can stay with me a little bit on as we discuss the story now. They're basically what they've done is they've tried to use a few aviation experts, and they've called some random experts and asked those experts from America, hey, this is what the AAIB report says. Do you believe it's the pilot's fault? And they've just taken that cockpit recording, and nowhere have they spoken about what the FAA report said about Boeing flaw as pointed in that FAA SAB advisory. None of that finds a mention in any of these articles.
Right, you're totally right on that part. The foreign media is trying to cover up the Boeing for this thing, whereas the entire recording is not came in the media so far. The AAIB had given only 2 lines which is mentioned because they had given 11 bullet points on the 15-page report. And in that, the discussion about the pilot was only for 1 line. The rest of everything was a discussion on the aircraft side and the operator side. So I don't think so that this is the point where we can blame a pilot of India, because these are the most senior pilots of this aircraft, and the Captain Sumeet Suseelan was the initial pilot who got trained for 787 Dreamliner, who went all the way to US to the Boeing manufacturing company and got the training. So how can a foreign media can blame a captain who was such a senior person in this aircraft?
Yeah. Thank you for that, Sumeet. Thank you for joining us. I'm getting in some more breaking news updates right now, because we have a primary response coming in also from the Minister of State Civil Aviation, Muralidhar Mohol, who has also responded to this. That's the next breaking news update that I have. The MOS Civil Aviation has responded to this report, saying that he thinks it's a primary report.